Hi there, Moonbeam. It's ever so lovely, 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 lovely to make your acquaintance again. And if you are new here, of course, welcome here. This evening's Reiki session is going to deal with a lot of emotional stability, emotional healing, again addressing any repressed or blocked emotions in the physical and energetic body. We're going to address and focus mostly on the throat chakra, the heart chakra, and the sacral. I went ahead and got some new stones to work with, so we can just go ahead and get started. For today's cleanse, for our energetic prep, I went and made some moon water to just spray throughout your aura, letting the cool water begin to melt and wash away any dense, heavy energies in your energetic bubble, instead of you working with a smoke cleanse today. And if you're able to, of course, keeping up with our deep breathing, especially as we prep the body to receive the Reiki energy. Starting with a big, deep inhale. And release. Really focusing on the top of the head and the crown chakra to begin channeling that Reiki energy, breaking up any energetic blocks in the crown chakra, any resistance to receive the energy that you need for this session. However you need it, just receive it. Really inhaling and expanding the chest area as we begin to drop the shoulders. Ready? And release. Pushing away all of that compressed energy against the physical body, loosening up once again that stagnant energy wherever it may be residing. Paying attention to the body and where we feel the energy most prominently, or just allowing your body to receive what it needs, regardless if you have that intention set. One more time, deep breath in. Just letting it all melt. And we're just going to spread this water throughout your energy body. Again, breaking up any dense energy, any tightness in the body. really focusing on your energy center that runs through your entire body, promoting a healthy flow of energy throughout, not just in a linear line, but going all sorts of directions throughout the body simultaneously. Really straightening the back so that spinal cord is nice and straight, whether you're laying down or sitting. Just going to pull some of that heavier energy, blocking your energetic highway. Starting to activate a Reiki symbol once again in the crown chakra, letting that energy flow down to the face, releasing any tension in our facial muscle as we begin to move that energy down the jaw, so relaxing and loosening up the jaw, pushing that energy in the neck area where all of that stress is being stored, possibly causing that tension headache. Good, okay. Stretching the muscles if need be, really inviting that flow of energy and blood to circulate. And while we find ourselves in the throat chakra, we're going to take our new stone. This is blue calcite. And this really works on flushing out any imbalances within our emotional state. Again, any blocked or stored emotions, allowing that to loosen up and flow back down to the rest of the chakras. Visualizing maybe a streaming flow of water throughout the middle of your body, especially in the throat. To use a visualization of flow back to your energy centers, and again being mindful of what part of the body may feel more prominent to you. Just really dropping the shoulders now to loosen up the sides of the neck. So we're going to work our way inwards, out, and then behind the neck. Because we're working with emotional stability today, we're going to focus on your ability to freely express your authenticity, to show up for yourself the way you are without any worries or stress when it comes to how you show up to the world. really starting to call back your energy. If you're the type to freely give yourself away to others, coming back to the self, allowing this cocoon of energy to permeate through your aura. And again, moving it to the sides of the neck. Stretching out if need be. Working on moving that energy from the sides to the back of the neck. Really focusing on the spinal cord as we move that energy down the body, feeling all of that pressure drop lower down the spine. Like so. And now moving on to the back of the neck, supporting it if you need it, stretching it. Again, stretching one last time as we shift the energy to the chest and to the heart chakra. So allowing all of that accumulated energy to flow from the neck and throat to the collarbone and the chest. And again, working that energy inwards out to push it to the shoulder areas now. Doing some quick pulling. So for the heart chakra, went ahead and grabbed our moss agate to work with the heart chakra. And this is really good for, again, that emotional stability during times of trials and tribulations, especially finding ourselves caught up in that victim mentality again of why certain events are happening to you, when we should be asking why it's happening for us, right? Remember that the universe will never bring anything into your life that you are not ready to tackle. And I know it's not always comforting to know that just because you're strong enough to handle it doesn't mean that you deserve it. And you may not deserve your circumstance at this very moment, but what you do deserve is the outcome that is acquired after going through the lesson. The lesson will soon become the blessing. Again, moving back to the shoulders to begin loosening up that physical energy, the physiological reaction to maybe feeling like all of that weight is on your shoulders. So moving on from the shoulders down the arms to loosen up any tension, any heavy, dense energies that you've stored in the neck and shoulder area, out through your fingertips, pushing that excess energy out of the body, moving on to the other side. Just finessing that energy down. Moving back to the chest, we're going to do some deep breathing to remove that weight off of your chest. Breathing in. And out. You're going to move behind in the back, in between the shoulder blades and your angel wing spot, which is also connected to the heart chakra, as your chakras flow in front and behind you, so addressing each side. Being mindful of the spinal cord as you begin to feel the energy from behind in the back move further down into the hip area. And again, the goal is to work upwards, down, pushing and recycling that energy from the body, and slowly working it down the legs, through the feet and back to the earth. Going to quickly breeze through the solar plexus, moving straight on to the sacral, really focusing on that hip area. And for that, went ahead and grabbed orange calcite. So I got our 2 calcites. Going to work in that sacral underneath the belly button. Again, because we're working on the stomach, inwards out, we're going to work on the tummy, the gut, and pushing that energy to the sides of the hip and hip bone area. And this area is where we store a lot of unprocessed emotions, especially in the hip area where we hold past traumas that we've stored. So just expanding that energy so it's not so compressed against the physical body. Again, breaking up any blockage or stagnation in the stomach, letting that energy flow, detoxing any toxins, whether that's physical or energetically. Going ahead and stretching out your legs, starting to feel that energy move to the thighs. And as always, working in the stomach area, hydrating to flush out any energies you no longer need. Just briefly going over the stomach area. The main focus was the throat and the heart chakra, but really making sure we're pushing that energy that we moved to the stomach out of the body. Alright. Then we're going to close out with some sweet orange essential oil right down in the root chakra to go ahead and add some vitality back to that chronic fatigue and burnout that we've been undergoing. So from the hips to the tailbone, and moving that down the legs, really making sure we're grounding your energy back away from all of those triggers, inducing that stress, in turn causing that stored inflammation in the body. Breathe in and out. And one last time with the moon water to set everything in place. In and out. Encase your energy back with your energetic cocoon, just to add some extra energy and pep into that step. Perfect. Looking so much better. And it was a pleasure working with you again. Until next time, my friend.